how to add gradient in text in Canva. So that is what I'm going to show you guys in this super quick and easy tutorial. So let's get into it. So the first thing that we need to do is to, of course, go here in our project. And once we are now here, the first thing that we need to do is to, of course, add a text. So let's say, for example, that we want to turn this into a gradient text. Now, the next thing that we need to do is to go here on the elements and then just search for gradient. Now, on this part, you can just go here and look for the images that you want to use. So let's say, for example, that we want to use this image right here, right there. So as you can see, we now have a gradient image. Now, the next thing that we need to do is to convert this into color white and then set the transparency into 40% right there. Now, once you set those right there, the next thing that we need to do is to just, of course, adjust this one right here so that we can see it better right there. So I'm just going to adjust it. Once you're now done with this, the next thing that we need to do is to click the share button and then download the image. So we're going to save it as a JPEG and then click download. Once you do that, the next thing that we need to do is to open another tab and then search for remove.bg and then click enter. And then once you're now here, just upload the image that we have just downloaded. So just drop it right here. And then once you're now here, the next thing that we need to do is to click the download button and then click the preview. Once you do that, once it has been saved, what we're going to do next is to go back into Canva right here. And then what we're going to do is to remove this and then add the image that we have just downloaded earlier. And then as you can see right here, we now have this text. And then what we're going to do here is click the edit button and then click adjust. Now you can adjust the brightness, the contrast. So if we adjust it right here, let's say, for example, that we want to make this a little bit like that. You can also adjust the color, of course, if you want to. So if you want to make it more vibrant or saturated, you can also do that, but it's up to you, of course. So we can also edit the sharpness and so on. So once you do that, of course, you have now basically added a gradient in text in Canva. So once again, that is how easy it is. That is how to add a gradient in text in Canva.